Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. So let us start our new topic called ESG goals versus ESG objectives and ESG targets. So understanding the distinction between ESG goals, objectives and target is crucial for effectively managing sustainability efforts within the organization. Here is how we discuss each term in which is typically defined here, and we also see their relationships as well. So first we will talk about the ESG goals. We will discuss the definitions, characteristics and certain examples also. So ESG goals definition is like we can say the ESG goals are broad enough, overarching statements that articulate the organization's aspirations and we can say long-term ambitions also related to sustainability, social responsibility and governance practices. What can be the characteristics of the goals? We can say strategic directions. So goals provide strategic directions and vision aligning with the organization's mission and values. Also, goals focus on long term. So they focus on significant transformative outcomes that the organization aims to achieve over the extended period, 10 years or more. And then high level intent, of course, goals are aspirational and set the foundation for guiding and prioritizing ESG initiatives across the organization. Then comes example. What is the example of the ESG goals? We can say like achieving net zero emissions or carbon emissions by 2050. Also, we can take example like enhancing diversity in the leadership to reflect the demographics of our global workforce. Also attaining top quartile ESG performance ranking in the industry benchmarks. Then next comes ESG objectives. In this, we can say ESG objectives are specific, measurable targets or milestones that support the achievement of ESG goals basically. So they provide actionable steps and set clear expectations for what needs to be accomplished. So we can say specific and measurable objectives which should be defined with precise outcomes, metrics and timelines to track the progress towards the ESG goals actually. Then operational focus, of course they are more granular and operational compared to goals focusing on short-term achievements like examples 1 to 5 years. Also aligned with the goals, objectives directly contribute to realizing the broader ESG goals and also translating high-level aspirations into actionable tasks. So let's say we discuss certain examples. In the examples we can say reduce greenhouse gas emission, let's say by 30% by 2030 through energy efficiency projects, increase gender diversity in senior management positions to 40% within the next 5 years. Also can be example like implement a comprehensive supplier code of conduct aligned with international labor standards by the end of next year. Then comes the target, ESG targets. The targets are nothing but these are specific quantifiable benchmarks or metrics used to measure progress towards achieving ESG objectives. Okay, so these are kind of metrics. Also, the ESG targets provide a clear indication of success and are often, we can say, time bound. Okay, what can be the characteristics? As I said, quantifiable metrics and time bound. Okay, also aligned with objectives. So targets are directly linked to ESG objectives, serving as KPIs to monitor and evaluate the performance. So examples are like achieving a 20% reduction in water consumption per unit of production by 2025. Also we can say increase the percentage of sustainable products in product portfolio to 50% by 2030. Attaining a supplier diversity ratio of 30% of the total procurement spent by end of the next fiscal year. So what is the relationship between all these three parameters like goals, objectives and target? First of all, we talk about hierarchy. hierarchy. So goals provide the overarching vision and direction, and also setting the stage for objectives, which outline specific actions and milestones to achieve those goals. Targets in turn are the measurable outcomes used to assess progress towards the objectives. Also, objectives and targets are directly linked with the goals, aligned with the goals, ensuring that organizational efforts are focused and effective in terms of advancing sustainability, social responsibility, and governance practices. Then measurement and accountability. Targets provide clear metrics for measuring success and accountability, and also enabling organizations to track performance. Okay, and also make informed decisions to drive continuous improvement in the ESG performance. So by clearly defining and aligning ESG goals, ESG objectives, and ESG targets, organizations can establish a structured framework, okay, for what? For integrating sustainability into the core business strategy, fostering transparency, accountability, and long-term value creation for the stakeholders. Thank you very much, friends. Let us start our new topic now.